is everybody today? Books are falling. Yay. How is everybody? Is it all good? Okay. So, cool beans. For the first time, I have pulled, I should start this is Daily Devotional. This is Friday, November 17th. And my name is Red Moon Eagle, and this is Astra in my lap. Sometimes she comes in and out of frame. We are in the tide of preparation, which is fall equinox to winter solstice. I encourage you to hit subscribe and like and the little bell icon so you get notifications. Yes, I dropped that card, didn't I, Astra? Oh my goodness. Okay. There we go. So for the first time, since I pulled the deck and was playing with them, I got a black egg. So this is the black egg card in this deck, and it's kind of cool because this is like, this deck has, it's different. It's different. So black egg is speaking from authentic voice, the truth. The black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, excuses, small talk, noise, or lies, not even little white ones. This living and breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sound draws us in. Books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We start asking questions like, what do I know to be true about myself? Or, what is true about the world? When the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed, we speak from an unsure place. We say things others want to hear, gossip, or repeat stories to justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every moment and in every situation. It's the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice, which I love. So yesterday I did I had two people I went over the voice exercises, the Alana data. If anybody ever wants to know what that is, I'll explain it. But, and I thought it was interesting because learning to open up true speak, learning up to how to speak your voice, learning how to connect to that was seemingly something that I went over twice yesterday. Okay, in the Oracle deck, we pulled Priestess of Tellura. In the ancient sacred Chinese art of Taoism, life is revered as an expression of supreme wisdom with its own innate natural healing intelligence. The wise soul chooses to align with the way of life, the Tao, feeling rather than forcing its direction. Earth constantly expresses the Tao, radiating life force through her subtle energy currents. The soul can connect to these visualistic telluric currents through the body, especially via the soles of the feet, and be spiritually supported by them to grow in wisdom, just as the bird uses invisible currents in the air beneath its wings to take flight. An important decision will lead to significant and uplifting change in your life. Feel for the deepest alignment with wisdom and make your choice as lovingly and creatively you shape your future in harmony with the universe. You may be already sensing the imminent change. Trust in the mother's encouragement and support. On any journey, when one has been traveling for long enough, a fork in the road will present itself. This will be a choice point where one must decide to leave something behind in order to make a commitment to that which has been sensed as the authentic path. As the soul evolves, many options for expression and creative engagement open. Crossroads, let's see. Yeah, it kind of goes on. Okay, so basically where we're at with that is, I think, kind of cool. So the black egg in this deck is authentic voice, the truth, slowing down, speaking, and honoring for what waits, right? Like, what is anticipating? What is ready? What is drawing towards knowledge and things that are self-expressing, things that are slowing you down. And it's okay, and you want to slow down. The Priestess of Tellura talks about aligning your life rather than forcing its direction, and growing in wisdom, connecting into the energy centers of the earth. So I think it's really cool that both of these cards are kind of at the top today, or are the, wow, I'm talking about somebody who's having trouble with words. I think maybe I need to do my voice exercises this morning. Yeah, okay. So when I'm thinking about authentic self, and when I'm thinking about authentic voice, when I'm thinking about the connecting into earth, connecting into energy of the earth, and connecting to what purpose, where's the energy going? When you're reading and you're looking at things of self-expression and you're looking at your authentic voice, when you're connected in to the earth, the flow is different, the timing is different, the pace is different. And that difference honors the moment that you need to be in, the authentic moment you need to be in. Yes, Elizabeth, the throat chakra. What I'm really enjoying about how these two are kind of bubbling up is when I talk and I do daily devotions, one of the things that I've done usually most of the time before I come on to a live or I film something is I've sat and thought about it, and I've written a little bit, and this morning I didn't do that. So I have this new thing I'm doing called healing henna, and it's using herbs and meridian points and energy centers and anchoring in sacred symbols into the body or onto the body. And there's a lot to it, and I'm still exploring it. And this morning when I drew the cards, I went, oh, I need to remember to write down these symbols. And so I went to my journal and I was writing on the symbols, and then my stepson came down and he left, and I was really into getting all the symbols out and writing my notes, and then I realized, oh, I need to get on camera. So I spent an hour and a half working on that. I completely lost track of time. And so I didn't prepare to come onto Daily Devotional. And the cards themselves, when I read them this morning, and then it immediately inspired me to do some drawings and work on this other thing that I'm doing, and I feel very good that I was able to get that out. I was able to express that. I was able to get that out. And instead of writing about how these cards have given me this goal or this energy for the day and giving me this topic to work on throughout the day, to be mindful of, instead, these cards immediately pushed me into, energetically, the mindfulness place of writing down my notes and writing down the symbols and writing down the things that came through to prepare me for today. And so I come into Daily Devotional completely not like I am normally. And I find it very interesting how the energy of being authentic, being in the moment, learning how to be with the energy of new things and connecting into the energy of the earth, connecting into the body, connecting into the energy centers. And when it talked about the feet, I stumbled a little bit when I read it to y'all because I spent a good chunk of time this morning writing out the notes that I have about the meridians in the feet and some of the symbols that can go on the feet. And I find it fascinating that the card itself in the book talks about that. So I guess what I'm saying is that many times daily devotions for me are the way where I can tap in, I can figure out kind of what's going on with me and where am I going with the energy of the day and what are the cards giving me a hint towards. And sometimes it's just a reminder. Sometimes these cards are just a reminder of, oh, be you, do the thing you do, be with people in a certain way. And today, the cards, instead of gearing me towards being with people, specifically, it was more of slow down, get your information out. And that's what I did. I just followed the energy of what they brought forward in the moment, and I did that. And then I came onto daily devotional even more discombobulated than I sometimes am. Really, truly raw and authentic. And I think that there's a beauty in that. And I find such joy in sharing and being present in daily devotionals with y'all. And the reason that I chose all those years ago to do this is because they help me. They help me focus. They help me share. They help me be in a place of, we can do this together. And thank you, Elizabeth. And it's not very often when you go onto social media that you find somebody who is still in their pajamas doing something. Like, everybody's got makeup on and they're dressed to the nines, they're doing everything fancy, which is fine. But I look at daily devotionals as being real. And when I struggle with something, when I'm stumbling over my words, when I haven't really tapped in, that's a really good example of, I did Lana Data like twice yesterday, and I did it once the day before that, and this morning I didn't do my tuning forks yet. I haven't done the things that I need to do for me yet. And so it shows. It shows when I'm reading something, it doesn't come through very well. My own voice was doing weird things. Now that I've tapped into it, I can feel it. I can feel that it's activating now. I can feel the opening. Something that I like to do, if y'all want to do it and you don't want to do voice exercises, is right here is your manubrium, and right here is like your thyroid, and between that is your true speak. At least that's what I've been told by guides seems to be where true speak anchors. And so you have lymph here, right? So I will just pull the lymph down, and when it gets to this area, this true speak area, I will just gently brush it a little bit. You saw me do this a little bit. And it is very much just reminding me, hey, open up that true speak. And then I'll tap sometimes right here at the manubrium, just right in this area, not the K27s, but this area here. And sometimes I'll just use my whole hand and tap that. And that, for me, can be very opening if I don't have time to do my voice exercises or I don't have time to do my tuning forks. If I am talking a lot, which sometimes I do talk a lot in sessions or with clients, or I do downloads. 2 downloads in a day is a lot. That's a lot of talking. So I really have to make sure my true speak is open, vibrating well, and that everything's working the way it's supposed to. So today, Black Egg, Priestess of Tellura are the cards. I get a kick out of it. Black Egg, I just really want to read that again, because Black Egg it's the first time I've drawn a card from this part of the book, and I'm trying to remember what he calls them. He calls them the spirit cards in this deck, and there aren't very many of them, and they're very different from the animal cards. It's a really cool deck. Black egg contains one of life's essential treasures, the truth. Inside of it resides no confusion, no excess, small talk, noise, or lies. This living, breathing vessel harbors only that which rings true. When this essence is in balance, we speak slowly and clearly. We are drawn to activities like writing, reading, teaching, singing, or perhaps public speaking. Sounds draw us in. Books draw us in. The concept of truth itself draws us in. We say things others want to. We say things when the energy of the black egg is not yet accessed. We speak from an unsure place and say things others want us to hear, like gossip or repeat stories or justify our subpar behavior. We might even try to convince ourselves that we have no inner truth at all. The energy of the black egg hovers and waits for us to reconnect. It is available at every minute. In every situation, it is the epicenter of truth, the birthplace of our voice. I'm tickled that I drew that today, because obviously today is a voice day. Today is a day to think about true speak. It's a day to think about and practice all of the things I know are really important about sound, vibration, being in the moment, slowing down, not letting things rush me, not letting people push. I think I'm just as susceptible as everyone is. Every once in a while we get somebody who is in our life that wants to push us to do something before we're ready. And I have to really honor that sometimes that push is not that I can resist the push because it's not time or it's not the right place. And I've totally been guilty of pushing others as much as I have been pushed. So it's a really good reminder to love the people in my life, give them space and grace, honor my voice, honor other people's voice, take care of my true speak, take care of my physical body and how that manifests, and honor the connection in the right timing, because I think that's important. So I guess that's today's theme, really, is the voice, and I think that's pretty powerful. So, yeah, I think that's it, guys. So it's Friday, November 17th, 2023. My name is Red Moon Eagle. This has been Daily Devotional. And yes, I'm totally trying out a new formula, guys. I have had some help on marketing, and they want me to do this formula, and we're going to see how it works. So if it sounds a little fake, it's because I can't quite figure out how to say it and make it sound real. Talk about voice. Oh my goodness. I do daily devotions Monday through Friday. I will be back on Monday. Have a beautiful, beautiful week, guys. Also, thank you so much, Elizabeth, for posting and commenting. I really like that live gives me the opportunity to kind of engage with people. So don't feel afraid to post stuff, guys. If you have questions, you'd like clarity on anything with daily devotions, I'm happy to do that. If you come on to daily devotions and you have a question, go ahead and type it in. And as I kind of go through the paces, I'm happy to squeeze them in, the answers if I can, if they're really quick. So have a blessed day. I will see you in prayer next week. Blessed be.